Hey guys, what's up? Before I start this big rant, please give me the benefit of the doubt and hear me out. I don't want anybody to think that I'm like this horrible person or whatever, but don't get me wrong, I'm very thankful for my job. My job provides for me and my son, not to the level that I would like to live, but I mean, that's really with any job these days. But, I do get by, and I'm very thankful for my job. But I'd like to separate like what I consider a job and a career. But I don't even really would rather want to call it a career because to me there's two different things in life when it comes to work. There's a job, which is what I do. You're simply paid to do a job. It isn't what you want to do. You don't necessarily enjoy it. I mean, you may enjoy it to some extent, but it's not what you want to do. And the other thing, which most people consider a career, I don't really like to use the word career because career still to me sounds like a job. Um, I like the word trade. I know it's got like a medieval, sound to it, but to me, your trade is something that you're an expert in, something that defines you. And that's the point that I want to make. My job that I have now, I've worked for the past 7 years, and I am a night cleaner at a world renowned resort. And things in the past couple of years, with the economy and everything, the job has kind of been buggy. For the most part, I haven't had a raise in like 5 years. And on top of that, my job is very sparse in the winter. I don't always get to work a lot of hours. Like, for instance, this past week I worked a whopping 12 hours. And, when you're trying to support a family, that's rough. Low earnings and unemployment can only do so much. And I really don't like to, rely on those things. So, that being said, that is a job. It's not something I want to do for the rest of my life. Now, I don't think that, being a night cleaner or a janitor is beneath me in any way. I don't think I'm too good for it, but that, that particular job does not define me, and I don't want it to define me. My goals and ambitions are not of a night cleaner. Um, I consider myself an artist. I've always been involved in writing, drawing, painting, whatever, and now my greatest love is blogging. And that's me and that's who I am. And, I would like to make that my trade. Been given several opportunities, and that's why I keep working on this. And that's what I want to define me. So, you know, going back to what I was saying earlier, I think, this world, the situation that it's in, the economy, it's a really bad place to be right now. And a lot of the youth today doesn't really have the worth ethics that, my parents and even myself did. It doesn't seem, the young people I see today don't seem like they want to work as hard as I have in the past and my people before me. But, I still think that they'll get caught in the same trap that I am, that they're basically being forced into jobs. And, I know America is the land of opportunity and everybody can work hard and get whatever they want, but I don't believe that's necessarily true because I think you could have the highest GPA. I think you could go to the finest schools, but it doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to fall into doing what you love. Very select people get to do this, and they should consider themselves very, very lucky. And that's the point of this whole blog. I really, really think that young people should. I'm not saying don't skip out on work or whatever, but don't fall into a trap where, like myself, for several years you've done something that just isn't you. Hold out. Don't starve yourself, don't starve your kids, but at the same time, strive to do what defines you. And I think not only will it make you a happier person, I think it'll actually make this nation a better place, because if everybody's happy and everybody's doing what they love, you're not going to have all the depression and all the drug use and all the crime, that's going on in the world right now. All that would be erased if everybody was happy. And that's really the biggest problem. Everybody tries to, make it all these, pseudo political freaking ideas of why the economy is the way it is. And in all honesty, janitor's knowledge, the economy is the way it is because people have been borrowing too long and people aren't doing what they want to do. And it's just that simple. So that is my opinion. Strive and do what you want to do. Don't get caught in this trap of being forced to just do a job, because you're never going to be happy and it's never going to amount to anything. That's my peace of mind, anyways. Later.